Hey, my name is Yuvraj and today's video is really important. There's a huge crowd of people trying to go online with their businesses to take advantage of how many people there are online during these times. And of course, the industry is really booming and growing like crazy. And there are really so many experts who know what they're doing and they're really good and expert at it. But when it comes to bringing that brand online, they're making some very costly mistakes. And there are 10 basic reasons that I found out while working with thousands of people online. And I would like to share those with you so you don't make those mistakes. Alright? So here is number 1. Dipping versus diving. I totally understand you don't have to leave your job right now. But there is a difference between trying things out and being fully committed to whatever it takes. It is very similar to like you want to learn swimming, but you just want to dip your leg in water. It doesn't work that way. You have to dive and get submerged in the water to really get the hang of swimming. So now can you see? There's a whole lot of difference between whatever it takes versus or just looking around if I have what it takes. This is what you need to do to succeed online. I understand that there are a lot of people doing the same thing that you are doing online, but it's okay. The market continues to be abundant. So what you want to do is be 100% committed to what you are doing instead of just dipping the toe in the pool. Second, you don't master anything. Just scatter your presence all around, learning different things. There are a lot of tactics, strategies and great ways to build your business online. But one of the things that most people tend to do is that they scatter their presence all over online instead of just mastering one skill. I should be everywhere. I should try everything. I should try all different tactics and strategies. On some level, that does work, especially when you're on the starting level, to see what you really like to do. But when you really start to grow as a brand, there has to be something that people should look up to you for. What is that one skill that you master? So I do agree with the fact that as an entrepreneur, you should know everything, but really be master of something. Number 3, why the entrepreneurs, coaches and businessmen fail to bring their brand online is conviction. Many online entrepreneurs do not have the conviction, the faith that they're really solving someone's problem. Understand it like this. Your prospects, your customers and clients have the mirroring effect subconsciously. What you believe about your product is what they will feel about your product. So do whatever it takes to be master of what you're doing, but have that conviction. So when you have that authority, that conviction, your audience have the faith in you. Number 4, caring too much about others' opinion. I get it. It's difficult to go out first time online and expose yourself to the audience throughout the world. It's human behavior to care what people have to say about us. But we really need to differentiate between the constructive criticism and the hateful comments. I get it. It is a stage that you have to cross by doing it. But really cross it. Don't stay stuck on it. Most of the online entrepreneurs fail because they get lost in the stage of hateful comments towards them. And it's really harsh on them. They really find it difficult to move over it emotionally. So move over it. It has to be done. It's a stage in your journey. Even my own students who go out there online for the first time, all that I say to them is do it, learn from it and get over it. Do not let it burn you inside. And one way of shielding your inner emotional environment is by connecting in a community of like-minded entrepreneurs. Number 5, poor time management. I get it. When you really start the business, there's so many horizons that you need to look up to. Management, sales, team management, coming up with the new products, designing, R&D, market research. I get it. It's a lot of effort for anyone. But you need to go to each and every dimension systematically, plan your time in advance. And make a track sheet for your own progress. Are you getting results or not? The moment you see you're not getting results, just look at the area that needs improvement with your time management. Even when I design courses, I really stick to the time schedules I have planned for myself. I do not go overboard them. And same I tell my students to have a schedule. Be your own project manager. Just don't be the designer. You need to manage what you design and how you design. Remember this always. Time is money and money loves speed. Sixth, fear of failure. This is again something that each one of us need to go through to be their best version. Remember this, if you are not failing, you're not growing, you're not learning. To learn, to grow, you need to try. And to try means you will fail. Failure is just one of the stops in your long journey to success. Seventh, trying to do it all. I get it. When you start your business, you're on a very limited budget and it's difficult for you to hire a professional for your services. The most important word in the field of management when dealing with internal team is delegate. You really need to learn to delegate your work. As you grow, learn to delegate part of your work to respective professionals. This will take the load off you and give you more time for being more creative, being more far-sighted, and have some me time as well. Because if you have no me time or personal growth time, you will not grow. Your company can only grow as much as you grow. The more you grow, the more your company will grow. And to grow yourself, you need time to invest within yourself. Even look at the greatest companies in the world. None of them are solopreneurs. They are all entrepreneurs. And the reason they are called entrepreneurs is they know how to get things done by the team. Eighth, you don't have a role model. It's very important when you start on this journey to have a role model or a mentor. Understand it like this. You will be trying out different things throughout your journey as an entrepreneur to grow and to explore. And trying out different things means you will fall, you will fail multiple times. And when you don't have anyone to look up to, when you don't have a supportive environment, supportive community, you don't have a mentor, that's when you lose the mindset. And when you lose your mindset, you lose the business. It is impossible for any human being to be motivated every single time. We all need internal and external supporters. Internal support is something that you can work on within yourself. External support is something that you need to work throughout your life. So remember to put this in your checklist to have a mentor. There is another one very important reason I need to share with you why you should have a mentor. You really don't want to experience everything in life on your own, because then you're inviting all the troubles on your own self. Why not learn from someone else's experiences? Even if you have to pay them for their services, that's okay. But why you want to put yourself throughout every ditch? Just skip over it, learn from others' experience. This is what even I employ. There is so much going on in our lives, in our personal lives, in our relationships, in our homes, in our office area, in our societies, that things do tend to mix up the emotions in ourselves. So having a mentor, having a right outer environment will keep you in check. Number 9, we don't market ourselves enough. It's crazy that a lot of people have an emotional blockage to market themselves. They feel as if they are doing something wrong. Understand this. There is a 80-20 rule in business. What are those things that desire 80% of your attention and what are those things that desire 20% of your attention? 80% of your attention is required by marketing. So market yourself. Market as much as you need to. Don't hesitate. Don't shy away from it. Rather, why don't you take example from some of the greatest company? Apple, they say, is one of the greatest company on the face of the earth right now. So why do they need to market their product every single time? What does that tell you? That even the greatest of the companies need to market themselves. So why do you shy from it? Market as much as you have to. 10th, not taking responsibility for your results. You need to be really truthful with yourself. When you're starting out a business, I always tell my students, when you're starting out on the entrepreneurship journey, you really are the lowest level executive, whereas the top level CEO of your own company. So I understand that it's hard for you to design, to work on different departments all by yourself when you're starting things out. But you also need to judge your performance from a higher management point of view, being yourself the manager, without which you will lose the key metrics that need for a business to succeed.